Hi children, welcome to Social Science class, Political Science, Unit 1, Problems of India and their Solutions. Dear children, in this chapter today we have to study about various problems of India after the independence and how these problems solved successfully and made country a developed country in this international level. Now, after the independence 1947, dear children, India faced so many difficulties or problems or challenges. One is unemployment. It is a situation where a person does not find work in accordance to his capacity or qualification. The people have capacities, qualifications, or good education, but they are not positioned to get job. That condition is called unemployment. The major reasons or causes for this are rapid growth of population, the growth of technology, science and technology growth, shortage of natural resources, over dependency on agriculture, destruction of small scale industries and cottage industries, the lack of skill education. These are the major reasons for the unemployment. Dear children, in 2011 census, in India, total poverty rate was 21.9%. So, to overcome this, okay, unemployment is not, it is a challenge or problem. It is not good to the development of the nation. That's why the central government and state governments are find solutions and also so many steps are taken. For example, now even encouraging cottage and small scale industries, your decentralization of industries, giving skill education to people, and encouraging self-employments, loan facilities are giving, and also even subsidy for the loans also giving, and also people also to take so decision, so not to wait for the government jobs. Even they have to involve in agriculture sector, tertiary sector, other sectors, etc. Through these steps, solve this problem. Next is corruption. Corruption means offering bribe and following any other illegal means to achieve some illegal benefits. So this is called corruption. So this is corruption is a major problem. It is a complete bad effects on poor people and also middle class people. Supposed to who are the people even take bribe from the middle class people or poor people. It is economically suffered and also it is most problem to the country. So India nowadays corruption is deeply rooted in our society. It is a spread like a cancer in our society. So the corruption, especially different levels of corruptions are there. So nepotism, red tapeism, and also even cheating, so self-deceitful. These are the important corruption means. The political corruption also it is leads to crime in India. So political corruption creates so many tax evasion, illegal hoarding, smuggling activities, economic offences, cheating, violation of international exchange and employment. So these are all problems created by political corruption. Dear children, so this is main reason the lack of strict supervision and weak legal enforcement. This leads to corruption in India. Dear children, so it is growth of corruption is not good to any nation. That's why it must be controlled. So institutions like Lokpal Bill, Lokayukta in Karnataka, so these are the institutions have been set up to overcome this corruption. So now increasing the number of courts and also judges, here there also complete reign in corruption nowadays we are seeing. Next is increasing the number of courts. Okay, already this okay today involvement in corruption and also it is complete to spoil our administrative system. So that's why so this is not good. That's why to overcome this problem the bad effects on poor people and also even bad effects on India also. The growth of a nation not possible, economic growth is also not possible. Again this is complete discrimination between poor people and rich people also increases, and also poor people are remain poor and more poor. So that's why the governments are taken so many steps also. So compulsory So ethical values, moral values, very important among our officials, and also every government officers CC cameras are installing to overcome this corruption, and also even so many other even steps are taken and also solving these problems. Now come back to gender discrimination. Gender discrimination, so between discrimination between the man and women, men and women. So there is a lot of differences between men and women. Nowadays, okay, solving. But earlier, this was a wide gap between men and women discrimination. So even salaries, in political, economic, social, in these areas, discrimination finding between men and women even today also. So that's why India Constitution guaranteed and also secured to every men and women equal opportunities. And also nowadays improve the conditions of women. Nowadays even 50% local bodies okay reservation given, in jobs also more than 33% given, their education also increasing. So okay, even so many facilities are giving women gender equality. Next is another problem, gender discrimination. So discrimination, caste system. So today, India backwardness main reason is a caste system. Caste system also it is a major role and also even complete disturb the growth of nation. That's why caste system between the clashes between the castes many times unrest in the society creates, and also it is a disorder in the state or country also creates. That's why to eliminate this practice of caste system, that's why the central government and state governments strictly taken actions and also control this. Next come to now regionalism. So dear children, in India total today 28 states, so we considered as regions. So lot of differences. Okay, one state to another state. Okay, some states, some regions are developed economically, politically, socially, advanced. At same time, some other states or regions are backward because the central government or state governments are neglecting somewhere. That's why. So this is a discrimination in between regions are growing. So India is a republic country, and also treating all regions, all states equally is very important. Unfortunately, some central government, okay, even discriminating some states in favor and also in favor also. That's why this is overcome this problem. And also most of the regions, so what is regionalism means? Exclusive attachment towards their own region or state. It leads to regionalism. So once again, regionalism also it is a threaten the national unity, integrity, and etc. That's why to what growing regionalism is first avoid it. And also the cooperation between central government and state governments is very important. And also even what are the economic distribution between different regions is very important. The central government okay even a treat and also to make it a good friendship with the whole state governments. So it is solved. Even take example of Karnataka. In Karnataka, so we divided different parts. Hyderabad Karnataka, Mumbai Karnataka, Madras Karnataka, Mysore Karnataka, like this. Okay, so many okay parts. Even there is lot of differences between one region to another region in Karnataka. For example, now in Karnataka, Hyderabad Karnataka, Kalyana Karnataka, very backward compared to Mumbai Karnataka or Madras Karnataka or Mysore Karnataka. So that's why today DM Nanjundappa Commission or committee headed and also even appointed Karnataka to overcome this regional imbalance. So DM Nanjundappa recommended and also even improve the Kalyana Karnataka or Hyderabad Karnataka. So that's why. So today central government nowadays put Hyderabad Karnataka in the 371J, means special interest to taken and also improve this region, providing industries, providing good water facilities, providing transport communication, providing other facilities, and also make it so improve this region in Karnataka. So next come to now. So Next come to now communalism. Communalism is a problem in our country. Communalism refers to segregation in the name of religion and creating hatred and cultivating opposite self-interest can be called as communalism. So, India multi-communist communal groups. So there are Hindu community, Muslim community, Christian community, Jain community, Buddhist community. So many communities are living together. Unfortunately, sometimes clash started between different communities. These communities, once again, so hatred, jealous, and also even so many aspects are created between different communities. This leads to clashes, and also it is again a problem to the nation, and also even unrest create in the society. And also once again, communalism also it is a threaten the society, threaten the unity, integrity of the nation. That's why it is a capacity to endanger the integrity and also unity of India. That's why to overcome this problem. So communalism also it is bad effects on even our community, our society, and etc. Even this is uh, hatred, mutual suspicion, and also even so many aspects also create, and also so this is not good to the development of the nation. That's why today central government even to eradicate or complete elimination of communalism practice in India, so many steps or solutions are taken. That is uniform civil code applicable to every community, equality among all the citizens, supporting secular values in society, transcending narrow thoughts in favor of national interest can be also solutions for communalism. So through this and also create awareness among the people. We are all one people. So India is our nation. This kind of feeling develop every citizen. So in that time, so overcome the communalism. Next come to now status of women. Dear children, we know that so many women patriots were dedicated for their life for liberation of India. In the time of freedom movement, Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, Kittur Rani Chennamma, Miss Annie Besant, Kasturba Gandhi, Savitribai Phule, Sarojini Naidu, these were the heroic women. They contributed and also dedicated their life for liberation of India. Unfortunately, so today discrimination between men and women, these are the so many problems are facing. So the women equal opportunities, women independence, women economic interests are also very important. So that's why in Karnataka also Stri Shakti program implemented to providing basic facilities for women in rural areas and also even towns and cities also very important. So today so many national commissions, state commissions, and also women and children commission also started to improve the conditions of women. Dowry prohibition act passed, child marriage is completely banned, polygamy banned, and also reservations are women given, and also even local bodies reservation 50% given. Okay, even jobs also, education of women also increasing. So these are the steps are taken and also overcome discrimination or status of women. Now come to now terrorism. So dear children, today most of the countries of this world facing serious challenge or problem is terrorism. Even India also after the independence, so continuously this problem facing. So it is a terrorism can be called as extremism. This is a method of putting pressure on government. So terrorism also it is a create panic among the people and also so it is again why this? What are the main reasons for this terrorism? So these are the main reasons: political ideologies, religious faiths, ideological beliefs creates, and also leftist thoughts. These are the major reasons for the terrorism. Terrorism is nothing but fulfilling its narrow end by creating panic and violence also. That's why today terrorism is a serious challenge or problem. Already, dear children, so what spreaded terrorism and what impacts or effects are caused by terrorism? So bombing of World Trade Center of USA 2001, bomb attacks on Bali, Indonesia, bombing various cities of France, Britain, other countries are the regions or worries at international level. The terrorism is based on extreme religious sentiments, separatism, racialism, leftist ideas, and etc. Dear children, so due to terrorism practice, so complete it is complete destroy the nation, unity, integrity, and also some community people, so for their religious sentiments or political interests and etc. They are involved in these terrorist activities. So this is not good to the progress of the nation. So the governments, both central government and central government, state governments are taken several steps, and also many very okay very strict protection of the military protection, okay, military and also volunteers, police, strict action taken and also solve this terrorism activities. Next come to now corporate strategy. Corporate strategy, terrorists, okay, already I said, in India, corporate strategies has been biggest challenge in front of Indian society since the beginning of 21st century. So today, corporate companies or multinational companies, they are entered most of all nations. So these companies, they targeting or aiming at more profit, but this is not good. Sometimes corporate strategy, corporate multinational companies, bad effects on some small traders, businessmen, and etc. So that's why. So at same time, corporate strategy also has their own social interest also. They their main role of solving the poverty, malnutrition, health, and other problems. And also other aspects of society through corporate social responsibility programs also today corporate strategy taken and also improve the society and also what required today society their facilities are giving through corporate strategy. Thank you children. So far we discussed the in political science various problems of India and their solutions. Thank you.